Let's go, baby. It's the room fill up. Be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit the like, share this content, let a friend or a neighbor know where to go. When they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Mama said there'll be days just like this. Let's go. Yo. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation Road? Let's get it.
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Let's go. All right. Let's get it. One way or another. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. I thank y'all for rocking with the nation. And let's get this going one way or another. Cowboys got a game this weekend. It's versus the Eagles. And salute to the Eagles. They are the NFL's best team so far, according to record standards. And 7-1 team. And it's a game right before their bye. And we've been going back and forth over, who's better, who got this better, what city is better, where to play at is better, and all of those things. But what actually counts is after 60 minutes, who won, who is the king of it all, right? And it may take 3 hours to go through all of that. But the Cowboys versus the Eagles always been a great levels of competition. And the Cowboys, hey, we are at a pivotal state right here. I know a lot of people are pretty much either on the ropes with the Cowboys or off the ropes with the Cowboys. And it's the same thing. Either you love the Cowboys or hate the Cowboys. And we've been talking about that for a long time. And if you are Team Cowboys, let me see in the chat. Let me see some stars or go Cowboys or something of that variations or we steal them boys before we get things started. Let the room fill up too. We got about 100 people in here. We'll kick it off as soon as we get enough people in here. And grab your seats. And I know normally I don't go live around this time, but that let me know that we got notification SWAT live in the flesh. But while that audio is getting uploaded here, I want people to do me a huge favor. Tell the like button to lean forward and hit that like, and sharing is caring. And if you're new, and if you like what you heard so far, although we haven't talked football yet, you can hit that subscribe button right now. And speaking of that, let's listen to Mike McCarthy.
The offense, Jerry talked about, and Dak talked about the offense taking a step, and it really looking like you guys want to look coming out of camp.
I mean, definitely. I think if you just look at what we've done in the first 6 games, there's a number of things, and just because of the type of games we've been in, half of our games in the first 6 games, the second halves weren't. We're in 4-minute offense in the fourth quarter. So, I mean, frankly, I think it was just more getting to concepts and doing some things we just haven't done yet. So, and really just cutting Dak loose. I mean, but the ball distribution was, we hit our average. We had 80% of our plays were, rushes or completions. So, I mean, so that part, I think, consistent. Just had the one giveaway, the time of possession, which is important. That was a big emphasis, for us, as part of our complementary football formula. CD had a huge day. But, I do like the way we're spreading the ball around. And, and if you look at play calling as when you throw it, it's more aggressive. Then we were more aggressive yesterday.
All right, so that's Mike McCarthy. He's talking about cutting Dak loose, right? Not cutting Dak from the team, but cutting him loose, meaning open up the playbook for him and somebody getting out of the driver's seat, the passenger seat, passing seat drivers. Y'all know how to, the back seat drivers, get them up out of the car and let him drive this thing, right? So basically, from what we were able to identify for the first few weeks of the Cowboys games, we were right. And that's the craziest thing of it all. We were right, ladies and gentlemen. But neither here nor there. We played against a team that's stingy against the run. You can't run on the Eagles as much as you may think you can. They average only allowing 66 yards on the ground, 65 to 66 yards. So you're not getting a lot. Now, when you look at that, that's a collective. Last game, they had faced some doggone troubles with a guy by the name of Brian Robinson. He did carry about, 10 carries for 59 yards, and he was averaging 5.9 yards per tote. And then Gibson, when they decided to run the ball with him, he was averaging 7 yards per tote. So it's one of those things, ladies and gentlemen, is it that you can't run on the Eagles, or teams decide not to run, or they decided not to attempt to run. And if you look at the Eagles' defense, it's different from what it was last year. Now, these guys still have around 25 sacks for this season, but it's not at the pace of what they were doing last season is what I'm trying to say. The secondary, man, you can carve those boys up. And when you look back at Sam Howell, he was 39 for 52 for 397 yards for 4 touchdowns, 1 INT, which was very costly in that game, and his QBR was 70, and his passer rating was 114. Now, this is his second year in the league, right? So we looking at this dude, this young quarterback, was able to do that against, dare I say, the Philadelphia Eagles. So which one is there? Do they have a stifling defense? Hey, is this a shutdown defense? What do they look like, ladies and gentlemen? Well, around this time last year, they were ranked number 1, number 2 in defense. They were very stifling. They were very much so shutting down things. But this year, somehow, they are ranked right around, according to PFF and a few other stats lines out there, as far as ESPN and a few other things that do stat measures. They are right there in top 10 defense, but they tied for 9th. Their offense is 6th overall. So they are one of those teams that's really good. They do everything pretty good. Even the special teams, they 7th ranked in special teams. So in every main category, they are top 10 in those respective categories. Now, when you look at the Dallas Cowboys, you can literally see that, hey, they are 11th ranked in offense. They are 5th in overall defense now, 5th in, 3rd, tied for 3rd in special teams. So I don't really go by these measures, ladies and gentlemen, but it's a good tool to just look at when you click on the different informations. You can see how much pressure do a player bring. Also, you can see whether or not how many INTs or how many tackles for loss a player have. So that's why I use the tangible things, not necessarily the grades or what have you. But I know most people are here not just to hear me rattle, right, and rumble. I know most of you guys would like to see some footages of what I'm talking about. So let's bring this up to the table if I can. And this is a situation whereas we're going to look at from an objective lens, from an objective point of view of what the Washington team was able to do. They were able to throw the ball. They were able to take control and command of the particular Philadelphia Eagles defense there. Now, collectively, I still will like to say this, ladies and gentlemen. The front four of the Philadelphia Eagles, they're very nice. They got guys that can shoot gaps, and when you're trying to run up through A gap and B gap, it's difficult. You can run through C gap, you can attack the edges, and they will give you throwing lanes. And they may live by the zone, but you can continue to kill them by the zone. So if their DBs are playing off, they're not that as physical as they used to. Slay is half of a slay. Barry, hey, he's just not even scary at all. So you can utilize the outside corners. So they had to go into the reserves and use some draft capital to go out there and get a Kevin Byard, right? And they had to elevate him to this team. But if you look at it, they are playing the classic, I'm going to drop everybody. We're going to rally. We're going to depend on our front four or our front five when they do have 5 down linemen to get upfield, shoot gaps, and make it very, very, very difficult for the quarterback. And they invite you. They embrace you. They want you to run up the gut, right? And watch how quick that hole and everything squeezes down. Look, hey, hat on a hat, 17 comes down the field. Number 90, he's taking care of his responsibilities there. So you are seeing those type of things. And we're only going to focus in on the Philadelphia Eagles defense in this particular situation. Tomorrow, maybe we'll look at the Phillies offense and conjunctions of what our defense should do to take away what they do. But for right now, you see 2 stack wide receivers at the top, quick screen, get it up there, make it a tunnel, and you get multiple yards. We do the similar play sets, and believe it or not, when I started to look at this film, and this is just observation analysis, so we're going to let it roll because it's a very long film, y'all. And observation analysis, you will see similar plays because most teams play these type of skills of West Coast principles, and that is what Washington is running. So we will see similar plays, and it's the same thing. So what we're trying to do here, they 82, he motioned to the left side of the field. All right, so they're spreading it out. They see the single high, and you're not running on those boys up any gap. Those boys rally, fly, and chase, and that's what they want you to do, basically. That's a free down for them. Only way you can crease the run is out there on the edges, and that's after, you got things going. And 21 just did a great job of squeezing down and making that tackle for loss. But keep in mind, Brian, he do somehow average 5.9 yards per tote in this particular game. Stoked for this game. Appreciate you, Stevie White. So, Cowboy Nation. Yes, indeed. William Burney, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for jumping in and appreciate you. Thank you for being part of this. Yeah, I'll be fielding some of your questions on YouTube if you just get it's quick Q&A. Outside throw, incomplete, laundry on the field. And we see that. What's up with you, Thomas A. Garrett? This is a film study session. So as you guys look, roll to the right. Hey, just to throw the ball away, live to fight another day, flag on the field. All right? And Cowboy Nation, when we start to think about these things and we start to look at what this particular team do well at is for the last 2 weeks, they don't get a lot of penalties, man, and you can either chalk that up as that team being well-disciplined, or you can say, hey, man, hey, this team just well-favored. No, it's just either way you want to look at it. In the last 2 weeks, the opposing teams had 17 penalties to their 3. So you can either look at it like, hey, these guys are well-disciplined, well-coached, or you can say, hey, man, come on, aficionados. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that in the chat. Y'all know how I feel about it. I can just tell y'all that just the evidence that's presented. All right? There's a quick tunnel screen right there. There ain't no one in front of him. So he's testing it out, and this is the first series of the plays here. I would tell you this, when you have a young quarterback, you just want to get him in rhythm and knock off all of any nervous energy and get things going. Here's a good end-around play, but it got nothing on that. They only got back to the LOS off of that particular play. Shout out to you. Refs love Philly. This is my guy, JV Boy. Appreciate you. WDM says refs are simply Philly fans. They got the Monty suit on up under that doggone aficionado suit. Yes, indeed. America's team versus America's sweetheart. I see you. I feel you. All right, so from what I can see here, the all-22 is going to wrap the play about 4 times from different angles. So this is good, though. This is 3rd and 5, ladies and gentlemen. You got a bunch formation to your right. You got Sam Mahomes in shotgun with the running back on his left hip. All right? He pointed out where the blitz is coming, and bam, He throws it right into the tunnel. That 3rd and 5 play, come on, everybody, mama, uncle, cousin knew that he wasn't going to get that. Think about this right now. You got 5 yards to go. You showing bunch. You giving them eye candy. You would want to attack the weak side because everybody pointing. Everybody saw this play coming from a mile, right? So that was just a give-up play in my opinion. We got DC for life. Appreciate you. What's good, Law? Appreciate all the great nothing but the best content. Appreciate you. DC for life. Let's freaking go. I got you, man. I got you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I got you, bro. I got you. If I can find that button. Yeah, here we go.
Yes! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go!
Yes, indeed. All right. Fresh set of downs. All right, so there's shotgun. Pretty much. They going back to the tunnel. Yeah. You got one guy to miss. He finally got that play working and moving and grooving. So I do like the concept. Let me pause it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me pause it and tell y'all what I see over here. And I kind of like this all the way. Let me pause it right here. And what we're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, is the philosophy of what he tried to do. EB said, you know what? I'm not going to attack them deep. I'm going to give them depth of 1,000 cuts, right? I'm going to give them a lot of underneath action, right? And then I'm going to see how they make their adjustments. What I want to do is get my quarterback comfortable. What's good for this particular game, and I know some Washington fans probably don't even go back to watch the tape after a loss, but it's good to see. And then they did a fire sale, by the way. So that's crazy. They got rid of all of their guys. And they took the team that's 7-1 to the ropes. 2 games, right, that they played them. But here's my thoughts on this. You don't have to be ultra aggressive. Just take what they give you initially until you get those safeties down. Because what's happening here, if you have your two high safeties and they're playing on top of the roof, sitting like a bird or a pigeon on top of the building and just watching, right? And when the bread drops, they come fly down and pick it up. That's their philosophy, basically, right? They're saying they're going to keep it safe. So what Eric Bieniemy thought was, hey, the first time I was a little bit too aggressive, attacking the deeper thirds. So this is what I'm going to do now. I want to attack the underneath. I can't run the ball through A gap or B gap. So I'm going to continue to attack the outer edges with these tunnel screens, bubble screens. I'm going to set up some underneath, some drag stuff to hopefully get that pigeon off the roof or to get that eagle off its nest, basically, because they eventually is going to swoop down. So, hey, you got to physically, mentally, and prepare yourself for both of those attacks, okay? So let's watch this, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the Nation on this film session. This live film session, by the way. We're live, baby. All right. Appreciate y'all so much, man. And they showed the play about 4 times. I didn't get a chance to cut it up. I've been ultra busy today, so we just got to watch it raw, real raw and uncut, baby. So let's go. And yes, you're right, Daz. You can't run it on the Eagles initially, especially in the first quarter. You can't run on those boys. They got big dogs up front, man. They got all the Georgia team up front. Hey, he softened them up right there. And that's why he averaged 5.9 yards per tote. All right, so what happened? Okay, remember, they gave you a lot of eye candy on that drive. Remember, this is chess, not checkers. And he gave them a look, okay, hey, if I can get my safeties and my DBs to keep their feet to stop, do a counter run, then we can get some blockers up front, then we can gash them. And that's what they did. They were able to gash. Keep in mind, pay attention. That's only going to be through on the outer edges here and bounce it. You can't continue to run into the thick of it. So that's what you are able to do. And I think that, in my opinion, Tony Pollard is a whole lot quicker and elusive than any back that they got for the Washington team. Now, Brian Robinson, he's more of a pounder, but I think that we can still do similar things. And then that opened up the pass over the top. You can't make a better series than that by patiently attacking with a depth of 1,000 cuts, but you got to take your explosive plays when necessary. When you get them with their eyes looking down, for the underneath and the drag routes, then you got to take your advantages of the over the top. And that's what they did off of this play. Look at it from this angle, and you will see. Watch the initials of the linebackers. Flat, then if I can get their first 2 steps to be forward, flat, then I'm winning. That's what I want. I don't want no backpedaling into that situation. So that's why they were able to put up 7 points off of that particular drive. Watch this again. Motion. Now we open it up a little bit more. Hey, old boy nearly got jumped on, number 24, but ball placement is everything. Ball placement is everything. You put it into the inside, and I'm quite sure that our team is looking at the same placement. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I think that across the board, I know that, Washington got Terry McLaurin, but he ain't C.D. Lamb. I know that he got Jahan Dotson, but he's not a Brandon Cooks. Logan Thomas is real nice, and I think Logan is a little bit over Ferguson. But I come here to tell you, Ferguson this year is about to cook even more. So let's keep giving them the same looks. Throw the little eye candy there, hop over them. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Shout out to the Thomases, though. Second cousin, twice removed. All right? Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Give them the eye candy. Double. Woo, I like that play. Hey, Mike McCarthy, copy paste that play for us, man. Hey, copy paste that play right there, man. You send the guy in motion, right? And then you send another guy. Come on, I like that one. Yeah, and then hop over him. Yeah. Yes, indeed. I like that one, man. We need to copy paste that one. Y'all, give me a thumbs up if y'all like that play. Yes, indeed. All right, so I like the little motion here. They showing outside blitz on the left side, on the right side. Hey, good way to climb the pocket, throw it to the pressure side, beat the one guy and get the first down. Beat the one guy and get the first down. Salute to everybody that's tuning in to the nation. I formation. Got them a little eye candy. Move the linebacker just enough. And now you got to beat the line. There you go. Get that first down, man. Yeah, you get that first down. Yes, indeed. That's what I like to see, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Back at it again from this angle. Yep. Move them. Yeah. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all for hitting the like button. Thank y'all for sharing is caring for everybody that's in here. All right. So this is the Washington versus Eagles tape. We focusing in on the Eagles defense. And there you go. A-gap blitz. He burnt too, man. Just had a little too much on him. All right, watch this. I got to give him an A for effort for getting his ball out. Oh, no, he going to get hit. He's all by myself. He burnt him, but he couldn't come down with the ball. Ball was placed out way too far. And, hey, good call. Good blitz pickup. Just couldn't really put a little air up under. I think Avante Turpin would have caught that one, though. He had a little bit more wheels than number 3 right there, whoever that is on that incomplete pass. Y'all let me know of the name, All right, so here we go right here. There was a lot of shotgun, putting it in the belly of the running back. He's going to squeeze out, got one guy to beat, plow down in there, and you get about 5 yards. 5 yards off of it. 24 with the outside run. Pull. Good tackle, though. Good heads up on 32 to come down, and he had cutback responsibility. Then he made it there. So you got to do what you got to do. Shout out to you, Jill. Appreciate you. Thank you on the Facebook. Shout out to my Facebook crew, man. Shout out to everybody on the Facebook. Tony, shout out to you. Brandon Perez, thank you for jumping in. Scott King, thank y'all for jumping in. And Alexander for the 200 stars. I really appreciate you. All right, so it's 3-by-1 formation. We see a lot of that with the Cowboys playbook. 3-step drop, and he gets it out of there. So when they playing the zone, you just got to trust your tight end to attack the middle seam. If there's any direct holes on this team, regardless, even if they do have Kevin, you can still attack the seams here. And still good play, good chunk play right here. And a great read right here to attack that middle zone in the hook area. 1, 2, yep, boom. Hey, that ball come out on that back foot, yeah. Once that back foot hit, just release the ball. That's trust. That's big trust right there. Yes, indeed. Jerome Anthony says Dak can't hold the ball for more than 2.4 seconds. Jerome, I don't know if you did all of your homework there. He's got, still, believe it or not, he got one of the quickest release in the game so far this year. So, and that's due to our horrid offensive line play. So we are able to get the ball out quick. We just got to have some plays that's suitable. And just like this, if they're playing that cloud or that cover zone, you just got to take what they give you. Don't get greedy. I think that in this game, Howell got a little greedy, and I think that he was still a little green. And when he threw that interception, that would really change the game. And you guys going to see that here. So the score is 3-7 right now. They're in red zone. And watch, plow it in there. Get to the edge here. You got to run the ball. You still got to do your attempts. Even though, like, I'm giving the Eagles credit, though. You're not going to run much up inside. A gap, B gap. You might as well just go to the next door, which is C gap. On the outside, C is forever. That's where you really want to attack. Get your hat on a hat. Put pressure on the linebackers to make plays. Don't play with fire too much. Unless you want to put big body in there. And if anybody angry and upset at the Cowboys for not making anything going and shaking, be upset that they didn't get some guy that can plow it down in there, pound town that thing. So, unfortunately, but you can attack the edges. You can attack the DBs with double moves, and then man-to-man, Bradbury hasn't been scary this year. So I'm going attacking those areas there. I'm picking on both of those DBs. Slay is good, but I'm attacking Slay. I'm attacking Bradbury. And then in the seam route, you're just looking for your mismatches there. If you get a favorable look, then you take that. But if you make this a game about, hey, I'm trying to match physicality, and I'm trying to produce physicality with my run game and with my paper mache offensive line, boom, see, seam routes there. You ain't going to win it that way. You definitely ain't going to win it that way. All right, and that's where you got to attack these boys. Seam routes, take it upfield, and he's able to capitalize off of that. Good read. They jump real up on those boards, but they are able to corral, rally, and chase. And keep this in mind. What Washington had on the Eagles in this game were the fact that they've seen them before, only a few weeks removed. All right, so this is 14-3. This is after they forced the fumble off of the brotherly shove. So they pinned down deep inside their own area here. Got to get the ball out quick. I do like the way Sam is going through his reads, going through his progressions real quickly. I will say this, when looking at this game, you do have much more respect out of Sam. I think that even Eagles fans now looking at Sam like, damn, Sam was gashing us. You don't throw for 390-something yards by mistake, nearly 400 yards by accident, right? So this guy, and especially against this front, and against still they have playmakers. So when you start to think of it, you should see it from this aspect of it, that this dude's still learning. It's not like he knows it all, right? He haven't seen everything. So single high safety, and 1-2, get that ball out of there. This dude is precise, man. He's like a doctor out there, baby. He's circumcising stuff out there. Watch how precise he is with this. 1, 2, 3, getting the ball out. Off that third foot. He knows where he's going with the ball. He's reading the defense right here. And I'm looking at this young kid, and he's going through his progressions. I like what I'm saying. He got a good touch on the ball here, and he's able to missile that ball right down the seam here and for more and more yards. just taking advantages of the soft cover zone. If y'all going to be in zone, I know where I got to go with the ball. I'm throwing to a spot after once my back foot hit, we going there. This is them attempting to run again. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody. Way too easy. I see y'all, man. I see y'all in the chat, man. I thank everybody for tuning in. Where are we at in this game? Appreciate y'all, man. Let me see what quarter we at. Be sure to hit the like, share this content, keep the engagement up, baby. Let me see where we at. We are 20 minutes in. 20 minutes in. And y'all can see the good stuff out of it. Second quarter, 5 minutes and 11. We got the trips 3x1, basically. Eye candy. Get it underneath. Yeah, they love that play. They went to that play about 3 too many times, right? Look at it from this angle. Hey, boys, talking about tush. I mean, I just can't call it that all day. You know what I'm saying? The tush. I can't say the rest. Tush push. Hey, man, what were they thinking, y'all? What were they thinking? You know, what were they thinking when they gave that name? I'm glad they rearranged it and called it the brotherly shove. That's a better name for it. I like the way we are focusing on the Cowboys versus the doggone Eagles. Whereas we're gonna go over some offensive plays tomorrow. Is that they focusing more on stop number 11. Look at that pressure off the edge. Flush them out to the right. Get out there. Get there. And we all know the outcome of this game. You know, yes, indeed. He got precise, man. Look. Flush him out. Keep his legs moving. Yeah, get that ball over there for some big chunk yardage down the field. And I think what really happened, confidence is everything. The moment Sam threw that INT, it was over with. That's what the Eagles needed. They needed something to rally behind. They needed some confidence. I think it was off of this drive, or it could have been off of another drive. But we're going to look at it from here, and we will open up the phones for you guys to call in. All right, little play action, little eye candy. Yeah. This dude ran into the tackle. He said, come tackle me, Slay. Yeah, big play, Slay. Come tackle me, you know. Y'all see it. He got the ball out, though. He couldn't held on to it any longer because they was coming. Yes, indeed. Get it over here. Yeah. I like how they give us all angles of this one. I like how we are looking at this. All right, so it's 3 minutes left on the clock. Third down, I believe. Yeah. Oh, it's first down. Huh. Get that ball right into him. Those are the dirty yards you need. They're supposed to be setting up. They wanted to get up on this one. Here we go. Putting the ball in the belly of the running back. Let's go. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Good side step, though. Yes, indeed. All right, let's go from here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Shout out to you, Moves Brown. Oh, it was fourth quarter when he threw that pick? Well, that's how long I told this thing. He shouldn't have threw that pick in the fourth quarter. Yes, indeed. I think that's when everything really turned too, though. When he threw that pick, the score is still 14-3 right now. Shotgun. He tell him, hey, stay on the right hip, man. They come and make a good job picking up that blitz. Pollard, he going to have to put some bricks in his pocket, baby. He going to have to make sure that he is able to block whoever comes edge. Hassan, he's one of the guys that's real nasty with it. How many sacks he got? He got at least 5 or 6 sacks, do he? Yeah, you got to chip those boys. And how many sacks do Sweat got? I know he got like 5 or 6. Y'all help me out with the stat line for your mind. Help me out. Help me out. There you go. You hear a 3-by-1 formation. right side, strong side. He looks left. Ooh, it could have been a pick six right there. Ooh, 24. You had a little bit eliteness in you. That would have been a pick six right there. Watch. Dak, don't throw this one because he'll be elite on Sunday. He ain't going to drop that on Sunday, y'all. Don't throw that outside, man. When you throwing that ball to the left side, it got to be on the outside, not inside. Bradbury had him one. Yeah. Come on, Brad. What's going on with you? I'm scary, Brad. Come on. What are you looking at, man? Come on. Oh, my goodness. What are you thinking about? All right, yeah. Stay with progression to the right. Got one guy to beat. Can he beat him? Nope. Sweat half. Appreciate you. Diaz, right? Diaz, appreciate you. 6, and then, oh, boy, got 5.5. Yeah, that's good. That's good numbers on the edge there. So you got to be mindful of that. I would limit my empty back set because I'll keep it back in the backfield, and that's what you notice. And even with Washington, they doing a heavy dosage of passing there, but they keeping that back in the backfield because of the edge rushers. That's why. And let me pause it right here and tell y'all this though. Why the footage is rolling. Let me pause it right here. See how that back is still right there. See that back right there. Here's my thoughts and my notion on this. And I'm gonna be transparent. I'm just having a conversation with my fans, Cowboy fans, not my fans, but Cowboy fans who watching this film. That front four don't have no weakness. They got a guy that can shoot gaps. They got a guy that can gobble up double teams. And you got edges on the guys that's on the edges that been double-digit sack guys. So you yourself got to understand that. And all it takes is one strip sack fumble. All it takes is one missing assignment. Chip and release if you are. Chip and release if you are in the backfield. Chip and release if you are in the backfield. Yes, indeed. Chip and release if you are in the backfield. All right, they go empty here. Look for that ball to get out. He throws that into a sea of green. He come back with the ball. Yeah, he held on to that one. That's good. Climb the pocket through that. Bam. Hit that ball right in there. There we go. 7 try to penetrate inside, ain't getting no push. 7 inside ain't getting no push at all. If you guys are buffering on the YouTube, just go over to my Facebook. It's no buffering there. Just trying to shadow. Just shadow. But we good on Facebook. Ball to the outside, being able to corral and carry. We have about. Let me see how many more minutes we have on here. We got another 30 minutes of film, so. We'll give y'all about 10 more minutes of this, and then we'll be able to move on from another conversation. But I want you to see how the attack that the Washington team attempted, the gap exchange that Eagles were able to get upfield. There's no cut up of this. There's no choppage. So you're seeing every single play, by the way. That they were able to, generate. And if you are an Eagle fan, you get a chance to see every single play. Like the too high right here, safeties, and they playing a little off. And they almost picked that one off, too. So I'm looking at, like, opportunities. So that we counted. That's about 2 times that they could have, or woulda, coulda, shoulda had a turnover there. And we know they ultimately actually picked off one ball. So right now they're getting the best of Sam Howell, and when he's pinned down inside his own territory here. And I can say Is this team a team that you can move the ball on? Yes. Is this a team that you make mistakes and they capitalize off of it? Yes. Score is 10-17. We are finally in the third quarter here. They pent deep down inside. Almost stepped out of bounds. Almost, but he got that ball up out of there. He didn't do a Dan Orlowski, by the way. He didn't do that. Yes, indeed. But we still them boys. I hear you. He trusting his. So here's the good thing about zone cover defenses. The good thing is when you play in zone, you get the chance to see the quarterback at all times, right? And you're reading what he's doing. You get a chance to get a vibe of where the player and the routes are going. So if your front is able to generate pressure, and if the ball is either batted in the air, you will be able to see it. If the ball is on the ground, you'll be able to see it. And when it's running, then you have to fly to get there. That's the good thing about playing zone. The bad thing about playing zone, if you're not able to do that, like get to pressure and focus on moving that quarterback off his marker, a quarterback now in the National Football League will pick you apart. And it don't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you are prime time Deion Sanders, Rod Woodson, whether you are, Charles Woodson, any of the Woodsons. It seems like every last name Woodson played good on defense back in the days. Darren Woodson, any Woodson, you're going to get picked on. Revis, you're going to get picked on in zone defenses. So it got its cons and pros. So when you play in zone, you better hope that your front is able to get home. And if your linebackers are fast enough to go to hook the flat to stop down and shut down any run, right? And your DBs got to have quick hips and good hips. And that's the only thing when you play in zone. So you should be able to pick those boys apart. Good teams that master that, like the 49ers, they mastered playing zone a few years back. Denver did. Eagles, they are a zone style of team. But the only thing is Slay and Bradbury. Slay is a damn good DB. He can play it all. But he's a little long in the tooth, and he's a half step slower than what he used to be. And Bradbury, he just overtakes the cake or overbite the situation, so you can get him turned. So those are things that you can look at tape. And safeties, they still safeties. There's not that many athletic safeties in the National Football League, and that's why you can get the matchups. That's the matchup game with the safety play. So that's my breakdown of like zone cover defenses and how you can attack those boys. Shout out to you, Jay Recruiter. JV Boy, appreciate you, is here right now giving us all the jewels on the Eagles game. Appreciate you, man. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Yes, indeed. Kathy says Eagles will hit 14, Cowboys 30. All right, so they was able to tie it up 17-17. Let me ask y'all this. Which side of the ball the Eagles playing better at? Offense or defense? And I'm going to give you the answer. I want to know your thoughts, though. Yeah, Daz. Yeah. Slay is still good. Don't get me twisted. He's still good. He ain't trying to say he's washed or anything. You notice I ain't say my guy from Mississippi, Hell State is washed. He ain't washed. He's still good. But he ain't like a Revis, right? You know what I'm saying? You can still attack him, Just know, if you make a mistake, he will capitalize. That's my thoughts on Slay. Bradbury, you can say what you want to say, but he ain't good, yo. He ain't good. Oh, my goodness, man. Neither. That's my guy, Jay Recruiter. He said neither side is good. That should be a flag right there. Hit on the defensive player as he slide, but that's a whole nother story. Only the left side, yeah. How many flags there would have been? How many flags there would have been if there was Tom Brady or somebody? That boy slid and now one call, dude jumped all over his back. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Watch this. Slide. Come on, man. That boy been flags galore. I'm going to tell my quarterback when they slide, if somebody even touch them, just lay out like Family Guy and let them lay flags come, you know. All right, so it's 3-by-1 formation. You got your single high safety. He drives back third step. Yeah. Hey, whenever you see 3-by-1 and then you got the single high, you know those linebackers got to slow until you know. So you got to trust yourself to hit that play right there in the sinkhole. We did that same play last week. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Everybody getting old. I feel you, Kevin Hicks. Appreciate you. Hey, one thing, when you're going across that middle, you just got to be prepared to get hit. Dad says, y'all not letting Dak throw it deep. I agree. This is another 3-by-1 stretch. So I think that this should be a good play on that coverage right there. Yeah. Anytime you do a 3-by-1 and you in single high, you should be able to eat. You should be able to somebody's open, you know, especially off of that coverage. You're right. They took the handcuffs off of Dak in the last 2 games. So we will see how Dak look in this game. And let's see if 3-time will be the charm. If they go back to that 49ers tape Dak, Arizona Dak, or any first week, second week Dak of him just only hitting the underneath, then I'll give you one, Daz. I'll give you one. Or Daz. Is it Daz or Daz? I can't read today, man. Daz. I'll give you that. All right, so look at this. Get to the edge. He only ran the ball 10 times in this game. He averaged 5.9 yards per run, and he's able to crease to the edge. I think that once you get a rhythm going, you can attack the edges with the run. Remember, just don't continue to try to run into the middle, man. Yes, indeed. Just don't continue to try that. You can be hard-headed. You can be hard-headed. Let's see where they in now. Okay, 3. Okay, single high. It could be cover 3, though. Let me see what these DBs do. No. They playing straight up. He got first down. Quentin says, I'm going to say this again. There's not a corner that can cover CD in the slot. No, there's not a slot corner in the league that can cover him because of that. Y'all can try to name me the slot corner that can cover, and then you will expose your defense if you move your outside corner down inside the slot. You now compromising your entire team. I think that the way they move CeeDee Lamb all around on the field, you're asking too much for your slot to do. I'm talking about your nickel corner or your slot corner, even if he's dedicated to covering CD, because they will have a play where it's so interchangeable with Brandon Cooks and CD. So we seen that. And they had another formation, even with Turpin next to Cooks, next to, I'm talking about a bunch formation, whereas in this bunch they had Turpin, Cooks, and CD. That's and then Tolbert on the other side. So right when your guys got flexed to cover,
Yes! Here we go! Here we go!
Dak said, yeah, here we go. They took Turpin out of it, and he moved to the opposite side of the field. And good throw. And now you're not covering him. So the best thing to do is just play zone. That's what they do. That's what teams do. And normally you can either run on that or just wait for the opening here. Good throw across his body right here to the bigger target there, and he's able to get the first down there. That boy had to climb that pocket there to get that out. Notice Sam didn't step back on that throw. He slid and then climbed his pocket to get up there. Okay. So that's still that 3-by-1, and you got your tight end on the down line right here. Comes in and block. And he had him. I'll just throw that. I'll slightly throw that to the back pile line. That would have been a tub. they're killing the boys because of confusion. I think, to be fair, the safety still trying to pick up the playbook and the coverage is there. They're trying to also – is he even on that play? Y'all help me out. And the DB, he just ain't really ready for it. Yeah, he in the wrong spot. Just a little air under it have been a tub right there to 17. 17, I love that matchup. 17 on whoever 21 is, he winning all game. Shoot. I would attack the slot wide receiver in this one. You free play right here. One thing I do hate, I hate when it's a free play, then they stop the play. I used to be so hot and angry about that. When it's a free play, let it be free. Now let it be free. Keep going. I blame the offensive line, 72. I blame him too. Right here. Stay in your stance. Don't keep going. Hike the ball. The center blew that one. That's not even on officials. That could have been a free play. Your center got to practice that. Keep the play alive, man. You let the aficionado get into that. You could have had a free play. All right, stack formation to the left. He looks left, throws it underneath. Terrible play right there. Good defense by the Eagles, though, by the way. They got everybody in their zone responsibility. What they're saying to 14, we'll give you the middle of the field. We've compressed in the outside. Give him the middle. He throws it to the edge here. Yes, indeed. Ken Owens, that's an underrated comment. Eric Bieniemy knew how to spread Philly out. Good OC. Yeah, you're going to have to spread. If you make it condensed, shoot, you're going to be condensed. I might as well hold on. Let me see how many more minutes we got. We got 15 more minutes. Y'all think I should go ahead and play it all the way out? Give y'all the full defensive game? They went back to that 3-by-1, and they ran out of it. I'm thinking that Sunday we're gonna do a lot of 3-by-1 sets. He had the doggone guy right in the middle, right there. He did the same thing Dak did just last week. 1-2. Trust yourself, bro. Trust yourself right here, bro. Right here. Y'all see that? You see that? Just trust yourself, man. And you got there. You got the throwing lane there. You got everything you want right off of that play right there, bro. Just trust yourself, man. You got everything you want. You hit them right there. You're not going to get this many good looks, bro. What he got his eyes. He's they playing his zone. Still got his eyes on the quarterback. Trust yourself. He used those Sam Vick. Michael Vick legs on for that one. A little deep, a little underneath crosses and everything. But I'm not going to get mad at him. He took the positive yards. Never going to get mad at taking the positive yards. But trust yourself. I bet you he could look back again. Man, I had him on the side right there. Yeah. Had touchdown right there. He ain't running up that gut. That just it's cardio work for those big boys. Cardio. Don't play with matches. That dude Briar got up. Don't play with matches. Motion 17 back inside. It was that 3-by-1 stack formation to the right. He wanted to go to Thomas. He probably be better. He glad that was a bad down. You can't stare down Thomas and then try to go there. Watch this play right here, y'all. Yeah. 2, 3. I want to go to my tight end, bat down. It would have been picked off. 17 would have had him a house call. That's what your big boys do, man. They throw up those hands. They clog the passing lanes. Can't be stagnant. Had to get that one out. 93 came in there with the pain, the bruising, Hell yeah. There go your 3-by-1 set again. Yeah. They killed him every time off of that 3x1. They stretch that thing over again. Yeah, watch this better view. Got to get it over 17. I love that play right there. Jake Ferguson salivating right now. Dak, I know he's salivating seeing this right here. 17 line. You got to manipulate him. Look him out. And he's looking straight at him. Oh, boy. We got a super chat. Appreciate you.
J Versick $10. Keep up the work law #DC4L, flexed bicep.
Oh, 17. The threat of the run. Got 17 walking forward. He spy. 17, quarterback spy. 1. They get away with a hole right here. You get away with an arm tuck hole right here. That's okay. Got to fight through that. Can't complain about it. Keep going through your route. Look at that. Oh, boy, on him, though. That right here, that play right here is dope, but oh, boy, on him, though. Everybody covered up well, though. Yeah, everybody covered up well. But they moved the chain easily when they went to a certain set. That boy. And he really had no answer. So it's 24-24, 8 minutes and 47 seconds. Is this the drive, Daz, when they throw that interception on that drive? Is this the drive they throw the interception to? They wet the bed on this one? Let me know. He had a little bit too much on him. He had a little bit too much on that one. Had a little bit too much pepper. Just throwing darts. I see you. (24-24). He got that little bunch, little stack, and then he move it to the left side. Field side, right side. He goes back to it. Got about 3 yards off of all of that. Trying to say, hey, man, he fumbled that one. Motion inside. You got the A. If those linebackers continue to be climbing that, them linebackers ain't deep enough. 52-41, they ain't deep enough. Good way to rally pursuit, though, to the ball. (24-24). 2nd and 15. That 3x1 set. There you go. That was the turning point of the game. That's the one I wanted to look at. He was on butter all 3x1 set. What made him throw it to the outside? 2nd and 15. It's 2nd and 15 right here. What made him? What made him do that? Eagles fans. What made him do that to y'all, man? He was killing y'all all game. We looked at the tape, looked at every play. He looked at every play. Let's see what made him kill. And they go, let's see. I'm gonna look at everything because I'm gonna slow motion this play. Let's slow motion it. It's gonna be real slow. 2nd and 15, ball on the 20. Year 3x1 set. Hold on, I gotta move something out of the way. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna look at this together slowly. It's just observation study. You got your 2 deep, 24. Everybody looking at the quarterback. He got my guy right here. I know it's 2nd and 15. We got. I think he's finna run. Dagger. Let's see. He just running simple. Late hands. He got greedy, y'all. He was in his bag, baby. He was in his bag. 32's like, I can't believe he threw this right to me. That safer read would have been That better read would have been in the middle of the field, man. Just take what they give you, bro. Take what they give you. That turned the momentum right here. Yeah, to take what they give. And then he threw it high on him. And my guy Dak, he throw the ball high sometimes too. But that's your read right here, bro. Right here is your go. Right here's your go. He threw that. Even if it was short and low, that would have been a better throw. But he threw it high into the. And like I said, when you playing zone, you always get a chance to see two things: the quarterback and the ball. Quarterback, ball, and it's progressions. And if it's strong side, you cheat to the strong side, and that's what he did. Good play by 32, man. Good play by him, whoever he may be. Good play by him. Is that the Reed kid? But yeah. Good play by 32. And they were able to go up a score 31-24. Now, what I do like about Howell is that he did have a short-term memory, and they were able to press it and get back on the ball and go down here and match it after some terrible times here. But I think that play, they had the Eagles on their heels. And appreciate y'all, man, for letting me know that was in the fourth quarter and not the second or third quarter. Appreciate y'all. All right. And this is my first time looking at the all 22, so I'm seeing exactly what he was saying. And I know he wanted to get his playmaker the ball, but I'm telling you, don't be greedy against the Eagles. Take what they give you, live to fight another day. And if your defense is holding up, then do that. And it appears that their defense wasn't really holding up like that. They scored 31 points on you at this point. Eventually they scored 38 on you. But you got to just take what they're giving you. And for the life of me, all game, they punished them a little bit. Hey, man, let's start running it inside a little bit. Let's get the safety down and get moving forward, Yes, indeed. Lamar says the radio play-by-play announcer started yelling at him. Yeah, but he's going to make his mistakes. He's a second-year quarterback. And at this state of the game on that side of the field, that's a good wheel route. It's a good wheel route. Ooh, he caught it too. If you get them linebackers step forward and you catch them with their pants down a little bit, on the wheel up, get them over on the edge. Yeah, that's a good touch on the ball right there, y'all. Real good touch on the ball. Hey, man, I kind of like Sam Howell now. I see what Louis T been talking about. Sam got a little touch on it right here. You got to polish up a few things, but shoot, Sam next year going to be even dangerous. And if you're an Eagle fan right now, you could say, hey, we beat the Washington team so bad they start selling off everybody. They lost all hope. They start giving away everybody. It don't matter at what cost. I give them away. They done gave away their whole team on the defense almost. Yes, indeed. This boy got a clean pocket. Boy got a clean pocket now. All the time to throw. He throws it to the band, through the doggone cheerleaders on the sideline. What are you trying to do, Sam? I don't know what, Sam. Let me throw it away. Now you want to throw it away, Sam? Now you want to throw it away? He throwing the ball no matter the coverage. Yeah, you're right. See, that's what I'm talking about. You can't run up A gap, B gap. I don't care how big, how strong you are. You ain't gonna run it on them. I give the Eagles that. You ain't gonna run it. Look, embarrassing. What you doing? What you doing? Grab them and hold them. Hold them and grab them. Slam them if you want. You can't run up. Look, we seen this whole game. That'd probably be the most yards they got up inside. You better bounce it to the outside, try to spring it. And the craziest thing, I think that whoever calling the Washington plays outside of every enemy, why all of a sudden you want to run the ball in fourth quarter now that you're down? When you're tied, you're supposed to start running the ball. When that score was tied up, You were supposed to start running the ball then. Hey, he turned it to my guy, Kellen Moore. Let's throw it. All right. Look at Sam sliding in the pocket, man. How you missed that, Sam? Well, how the wide receiver? It's wide receiver fault right there. That boy he's sliding in the pocket and everything. That's 17 fault right there. He owed me 17 push-ups. How he dropped that? You supposed to be elite 17. All right, something always good when they go in this three set. Ooh, he climbed it. How you drop that, dog? Hey, man, who paid you, man? How you drop that, dog? You supposed to owe me some push-ups, man. He wide open every time. It confused the hell out of them in that 3 set. His ball. But it still touch your hand. You still supposed to catch that, man. I'm paying you all this money. You got to come back and greet that ball, bro. Sam was inaccurate on that one, though. I would say that. He had no pressure. What he doing, Sam? All this time you was accurate, Sam. Come on. But still, man, I blame. Who y'all blame on that? Is it the thrower or is the 17 fault on that one? Or is the ball fault? The ball was wet. That's what it was. So that was 2 crucial drops by 17. Flood, run out. Did he get a hand on it this time? All right, let's see. Yeah, let's see this play from this angle. Somebody said the coach was saying, did he get a hand on it? Good defense by 52. 52 ball out in this game.
All I ask.
52. Who's number 52 for y'all? Eagle fans, who's 52? 52, save the day. Yeah, the Kimbe McFifty-2.
All I ask.
All right, it's amazing how they still are able to get down there and score, though. 31-24. 1, 2, 3. Now he want to hit. Ooh! And then talk mess to him.
All I ask.
So you're going to hold on to that ball, but you couldn't hold on to the other 17. What is it? Yeah. Hey! He hit stick till one good time. Let me see the play one more time, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Yes, indeed. 17, you deserve to get hit off of this one. You dropped the other 2 balls. Why did this come across here? Why did what my button? Get my button together. Here we go. Come on. Go. One more time. That's for dropping the ball, man. One more time. Let's see it again. He truck stick tail boy. Look, the stands, everybody left the stadium. Yeah, that's crazy too. Right, you come across the back. Hey, it would have been a flag if there was a curse or one of my guys flexing over him like that. Y'all know that. There would have been a flag. Unnecessary roughness or a personal foul or whatever they call that. What they call? When you flexing over somebody, they would have flagged him. Look at the fans, man. Where y'all went to, man? What happened? Washington team and left the building, man. Come on. Still got clock, man. I wish the Washington team would have came back. And all of those people who left the stadium, man, who knows? They could have been cheering and they could have helped the team out. My thing is, Sam, now he want to attack the middle of the field and throw the underneath. Come on, man. All right, Cunningham, that's who he was. Look at everybody. Look, they keep playing around. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who baby mama that is right here? Hold on, wait a minute. What's she doing? She done took her shirt off and everything. What's going on here, man? Where everybody at? What's going on, man? Well, who wife that is? I don't want to say baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Don't cancel law over here, Washington people. Well, y'all, it's 31-24, you know. You got to see one more touchdown. Boy, they left that game real early, don't it? It's not like it was a blowout, you know. Come on. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Taunting. Yeah. Man, come on, man. She the only one there. Hey, that play right here, literally, that's what Reddick do. He comes in and he will wear down on you. You got to play a full 60 minutes. Yeah. Boy, look how he attacked that hand there. Boy, you better be mindful of that boy when he come across that edge. Hey, watch this rep right here. If you're an Eagle fan, you gotta love this, man. Oh my goodness, man. If you're a Hassan Reddick guy, you gotta love this too. Hey, how you doing? And watch 71. Hey, man, shake your head. Hey, you want a high five? Look at the high five. Look at the high five right here. High five, my bro. Hey, man, get that up out of here, man. Get out of here. I gotta take this quarterback to meet my friend called shoulder pad. Man, get out of the way, man. Get out of the way. High five. Hey, he half-body, man. If you don't get your feet to the end, outside, come on, get your feet to the outside, 71. That's a ninja move over there. Yeah. Shoot. Yeah, boy. Come on, 71. You reaching, he teaching. Get your legs, man. Get yourself in just right stance and get to the outside, bro. All right, let's see. We got this one more touchdown drive we going to see because I know Sam going to throw. One more touchdown drive. Let's see how he did it, though. Climb pocket. Yeah. Get that ball out to the edge. Get out of bounds. 2 minute offense. See, Sam turn it on. Sam know when to turn it on when he turn it on. All I ask.
Thief! Stop, thief!
They dropping everybody. They know he finna pass and he cooking them, boys. Hey. That's a good catch by him. Good catch by him. Good throw by Sam.
All I ask.
Good throw by him right there. What else y'all see? You know what I'm seeing too? That defensive lineman, y'all rushing attack. Y'all boys do get tired real quick though. Although score 38-24, I'm seeing y'all defensive linemen gasp. They breathe for air, but them edges still kicking. They killing on the edge. Y'all interior line, they tired, man. They played over 50 snaps. They tired. You can start moving it on them boys. Y'all need more cardio in Eagles land. They ain't getting no pressure now. Sam got all of the world, all of the time in the world now. Sam can pick y'all apart if he get all of the time. You get Sam an offensive lineman to shoot. I don't know where the Washington team rank it with their offensive line. He got all of the time in the world now. He is just missiling this thing. And these ain't garbage time stats. I'm seeing y'all playing some good D on the defensive side. DBs should try to play good D. Here with that 3-by-1 set, I know it's going to be a completion. That dude been butter on 3-by-1, even through the interception on 3-by-1. Hey, that drag, I need to put that play in the playbook. Brandon Cooks. Come on, Mike McCarthy. Look. And that's after 76 on that line got his ass whooped. Watch that line. Watch this dude gonna blow through 76. Yeah, he got his 76 is on skates, man. Look, pay attention to 76 right here. Killed him, man. Why he gonna hit that ground and he gonna go, that joker right there got his ass whooped. He got whooped all game, but Sam had to. How did he get his ass whooped? Watch he bounce. Damn. That boy got 93 to put him on his back. Sam like, don't play with matches. He threw that thing. All right, so that was the last tub right here. Let's look at it from this angle. Watch 93 take 76 on a He took him on a date, right? He took him to Cheesecake Factory, huh? All right, man, that's enough of this film. I done went through the entirety of the film until the screen went black. So that's the last play there. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to the film. I want y'all to look back at all of those things and just go over some of the plays that were successful, right? Just look at those things. I would say the Washington team, man, look, when you playing a divisional game, I almost say this to be fair, just take records and put it to the shelf, right? These guys, they like to play each other hard. And the only people that I'm disappointed at in this game was the fans. They left. They absolutely left the game. They said, I'm going to go ahead and go home, and beat the traffic or what have you. I think as a fan, you should stay to the end. You just never know. Football is a strange lady, right? So Washington fans, y'all need a little bit more heart, man. Y'all had the Eagles 2 times. You don't have to sell the form because you fooled around and lost 2 times to the Eagles and getting rid of everybody. So that's my only I think on that series, on that last play, the last few series when it was pretty much still within reach, to be fair, 17, he got to catch those. If people saying the 17 is elite, then he got to give us elite actions, right? He got to catch those. Who else? That interception, it came at a real bad time. If I'm a quarterback, I would prefer an interception in the first quarter at least. But when it's in the fourth quarter, now you start to overanalyze things. And if you're going to throw an interception, please let it not be on your side of the field, right? If Sam Howell had to do that play over again, just hit the guy underneath. And if you want to be a little bit more risque, then do that on your side of the field, not on their side. Running game against the Eagles, just objectively, the Eagles do have a good front. And if you see weakness, don't attack them where their strength at, I know, hey, you want strength with strength. No, you was running pretty well on the edges. It showed even in the stat sheet. Robinson, the average 5.9 yards per tote on the edge. Tack him on the edge. And even the other kid, number 24, I don't know his name. I'm just good with the names of the numbers or what have you. 24, he averaged 7 yards per tote on the edge. On the edge. So don't force it, man. When you force it against a team that's 7-1, then you just got to play your brand and caliber of football, but don't force anything. And if you want to force anything, let it be at least within your side of the field, within your 30. That's when you want to really attack within your 30 or within your 25 or 20. If you want to be a little bit aggressive, when you know, hey, if this doesn't go through, at least I got a field goal to go with, or I got my defense to stop them from going 70 yards or such. That's how I look at it. Let me know how you guys look at it. Let's do this only for a quick time. I appreciate it. My phone, hit my line. Only ones who that's fair. Appreciate y'all. I missed the morning show, man. I love doing my show middays. It's kind of different energy during the night, but I still gave y'all some energy. 657-390-7391 is the hotline for your mind. Jump right on in, and when you jump in, be sure to be ready to jump out. We don't need to have 10 or 5 to 10 conversations on the same topic. 1 or 2 points. Get them in, get them out.
There
1
is
or 2
one other
points.
participant in the
And
conference.
then you can get them in and get them out.
All participants are muted.
Yes, indeed. So 1 or 2 points. Jump in, jump out. All right, I got from the 512, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me.
Hey, Law, this is Gilberto.
Gilberto, man, what's good with you, Chief? Talk to me, bro. What's going on?
Hey, man, like I said, we got a big game this week with the Eagles. One thing I do want to say about what I saw from last week's game, I think Dak is having some good chemistry with Ferguson. And I think Ferguson, he's kind of, I know we're used to having Jason Witten for the longest time and Schultz for the few years, and it was kind of like 8 yards in a cloud of dust. But I think Ferguson is adding a little extra dimension to kind of help CeeDee Lamb when I know CeeDee Lamb's going to draw a lot of attention. I think Ferguson, I mean, what do you think? Do you think Ferguson can be the secondary receiver as opposed to like a Cooks, a traditional receiver like a Cooks or a Gallup? And then that's all I have to say. I'll let you chime in with your thoughts.
No doubt, man. Good call. Yeah, Roberto. I look at Ferguson as a guy that eventually he can be that weapon piece for us. When I say weapon piece, I meant saying weapon for us, meaning that what you're gonna do? Are you gonna move a linebacker on him and keep him on him, or are you gonna move an athletic nickel guy or athletic safety over him? You know, and those are the decisions that you will have to eat and live with if he continue to eat from what you're giving or providing. So I would say that's what we really want. I want CeeDee Lamb to draw those double coverages. You can't bracket CeeDee Lamb when he's inside the slot because he takes routes more than 10 to 15 yards. So your underneath guy will be compromised in the run game if you try to bracket him all throughout the game. But that's where you want your guys to win their one-on-ones like at Ferguson. And we've seen quarterbacks live with their tight ends. Travis Kelce is a great example of that because the moment you have your physical linebacker on him, they send him on 15 yards or more. The moment you put your lighter safety on him, they hit him on underneath drags. And the moment you take two on him, the person that's supposed to spot a quarterback, you see Patrick Mahomes running with his ability to run. So those are ways whereas you minimize the game for your quarterback, although your quarterback got a good arm like Pat Mahomes, and I'm not saying that Dak got that type of capabilities, but when you have those type of things, you are able to take advantages of. And the Cowboys just got to look at it from that aspect. Minimize the game. I said before and I say it again. I want Dak Prescott to hit CeeDee Lamb. He's your go-to target. Brandon Cooks, number 2, and Ferguson. But now, if Ferguson continue to cook, then I don't mind it being either way. CeeDee Lamb, Fergs, then Cooks, or CeeDee Lamb, Cooks, then Fergs. Everybody else ancillary. Everybody else is ancillary. I got Jay Worthy from the 267. You live on The Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me.
What's up, Law?
Yeah, man, all is well. Can't complain, bro.
Man, all I know is I'm looking at that game, especially Eagles linebackers. It's a weak point against the tight ends because they can't cover. Now they're good side-to-side line linebackers. They can tackle, but they can't cover. And that's a weakness that I think we're going to take full advantage of. And one thing I do know, personally, this is a personal game for Dak Prescott. Because just like you said, you know, there were 2 people that held up a trophy during that Super Bowl. One was Patrick Mahomes, and the other was Dak Prescott. But did you see the look on his face when they booed him?
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, they booed to the high heavens. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a prestigious award that any NFL player would take pride in.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that the Eagles showed a great disrespect just for the game of football, and because it was bigger than football, it was about serving the community and being a human.
Yeah.
And so, you know, they booed that, and he took it personal. And that's why he said, "Pour honey all over me." You know, he don't care about nothing else right now but that game, walking up in Philly and walking out of there with a W. You're going to see a very aggressive Dak Prescott. I'm talking about running, passing, making smart decisions, this is personal.
Yeah.
You know, and it reminded me when they booed Steph Curry, you know, at the All-Star game. You know, and all he did was light him up. You know, and so that's what I feel from this game. You know, we talking X's and O's.
Yep.
But this you're gonna see a different Dak Prescott. What you think, Rob?
Yeah, I think that we just looked at the full game there, and if you think that was carving up the Eagles, I can pull up the Patriots tape, right? So we should be able to move the ball on the field. We don't want to see any holdbacks or nobody playing with handicap rules or handcuffs. Dak should be able to do similar things of what even that guy was able to do, Sam Howell or even Mac Jones or whoever played them this year who was able to move the ball on the Eagles. So I would say this: the Eagles still is a really good team. You see, if you make a mistake, they will capitalize off of it. I think that more people are in fear of their offense versus their defense, and we will see that. I think tomorrow when I'm able to get up the film before me and my brother do our show. I appreciate you for calling in, Jay Worthy.
That's no problem, Law, man. I see y'all up there in 3 weeks if I don't talk to you then. You know, I'm coming up to that Thanksgiving game.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll be flying from Philly out to Texas, DFW, baby.
No doubt, man. Can't wait to run into you, bro. Salute, bro.
All right, salute.
No doubt. All right, I got 254. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix.
Hello, All Nation.
Hey, man, what's going on with you, John?
Nothing much. I just want to jump on and I was looking at my Facebook page and we won against Philadelphia Eagles 7 times.
7 times.
And 7 times I will remember that 7th time, and that 7th time was when I went up there to the game.
Oh yeah, you went last year. You know, we got a chance to get you up in there, and hey, we undefeated when you were there at the game. We gonna wish we can get some things going for this year to see if you can make it to the next home game, bro. You know, especially whether it be against the Eagles or whoever it may be. We looking into that.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What else you got for the show before I let you go, John?
I hope we beat the Philadelphia Eagles again and walk out with a victory and move on to the next game.
Yes, indeed. Hey, when we victorious, man, I'm going to find some honey. I'm going to pour it all over me, man. I appreciate you for calling in, John. Thank you. Let's go.
Let's go, Cowboys.
Here we go. No doubt. Put your hands together for my guy, John. All right, I got JV from the 901. You're live on the Nation. Brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me.
Law Nation, thank you for having me on your show. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, what's up, John, man? Much love, too, bro. Hey, he got me hype off here, but look here.
Yeah.
I need you to listen to me for this one thing. Well, a couple of things, but this one thing right here. I remember watching the Dallas Cowboys and seeing a particular wide receiver, an awesome wide receiver, the Dallas Cowboys, a Hall of Famer, go through the middle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their Irvin play.
What you said.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember hearing that entire crowd sit up there and cheer off that man laying on that field with a broken neck.
Mm.
Those Philadelphia fans, I don't respect not one of them. I hate Philadelphia through every essence of my being, just like you hate the 49ers.
Yep.
So, shoot, hey, I have no respect for Philadelphia whatsoever. I just like John just got through saying. I hope we tear their butt up. And see, I listen to you all the time, and I know you don't want any foul language on your channel, so I don't use foul language, unlike others who I do call out on your channel. But shoot, yeah, hey, man, I hope we tear their butt up. And also, one more thing though, hey, if there's any way possible we can get some practice time in for awesome Richards, I would greatly appreciate it, because I'm really getting kind of nervous over number 77.
Man, you and I both, man. I appreciate you for calling in, JV. Let me hear you say it before I let you rock.
Hey, how about them Cowboys? Let's go on here and wreck shop on Sunday.
Let's go, man. Appreciate you, man. No doubt. Let me do this.
The conference has been locked.
Got 3 callers left in the swing right here. I got Brandon, Queen, and then Mark. Let's go. Brandon from the 815, you're live on the Nation. Brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me, bro.
Hey, what's up, Law?
Hey, all
shout
is
out
well.
to John. I agree with John said.
Yeah.
Let's beat them Eagles.
Let's beat them down.
Yeah. Look, Law, I just hope we stick to the formula. I know Sam Howell had a big day, and we think, we should attack. And I somewhat agree with that, but, Law, please, let's stick to the formula. Please.
Yeah.
We got a formula, and it works really well. Let's stick to it. That's all I'm saying. I like the little film breakdown you did. It was very educational, I should say.
Okay, appreciate
I don't
it.
want to take up the time. I know we got Queen. She want to blabber and say nothing. But how about some Cowboys, man? And shout out to Law. Shout out to Law Nation.
Man, appreciate you, bro. Hey, man. Now, Queen. Now, see, I want Brandon to hold back just in case you ask for him. But all I'm going to say here is let's go. Queen, you're live on the Nation from the 910 UN. Late hey.
Hey, how you doing, Law? Can you hear me pretty well?
I can hear you pretty well. You sound nice on the phone. Talk to me.
Okay. I'm not going to respond to those that are beneath me and the dirt under my shoes. So, anyway, what I really called about was I hope that we play Cowboys football when we play those Eagles. Not try to play Eagles football, not try to rise or decrease ourselves to anyone else's level.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if, the way we do things, the way Mike McCarthy has, done things the last couple of games, I think he should continue to do that, no matter who it is that we play, because Dak has been out there carving those people up and, managing the game and doing the audibles necessary, to, get us where we need to go. So I got us going like 34-12.
Ooh, 34-12. Oh, wow,
34-12. And I wanted to ask you a question.
Talk to me. That's a good game.
A lot of the information that I've been getting from the different podcasts I've been watching has been the fact that that we shouldn't try to do too much running against the Eagles. And
you said we shouldn't do too much running against the Eagles, like running the ball.
That's some of the stuff that I had heard, listening to the different podcasts and stuff, that they have, like, it's hard to run on them. Is that true?
Yeah, well, you can run, but it's the nature and the how and the way you run. If you try to do 21 slam inside, then you're not really getting anything. But if you gaining 4-yard run is good, because if you continue to make a 3 to 4 yard run, then what you're doing essentially is getting that safety to say, okay, on the next play, if I can get him to be 2 steps forward, right, then you're winning because play action will be better in that suit because every player trying to get an extra edge up. But you can't abandon the run. You still got to get your attempts in on the Eagles, although they only allow about 65 to 66 yards a game. That's phenomenal on the ground. That's the only thing they allow you.
Maybe, I was thinking maybe Dak is going to have to do a lot more throwing this game than what we really would like for him to do. Another thing is that, from my understanding, our defense has a problem stopping the run. How exactly would you scheme of things to make it where we are more effective performing that, stopping the run?
Well, we do an average right at 109, 111 on the ground. We that's a lot of yards that we allow per game. We've been good at stopping individuals from running. So I just look at it like this: the Cowboys, we should be able to slow down Swift. We played better running backs than him. We played like the Breece Halls of the world, or we played against some of the other known name running backs like Saquon Barkley. We were able to eliminate him. CMC and Mason, they were able to gash us and get us, but that's their scheme. But everybody else, we pretty much kind of handled outside of the Cardinals game and the 49ers game. So I would look at it like this. If they are making it about the run, then that's a plus for us because I think that we will be able to slow them down if we can get those boys to try to run versus try to throw the ball all day to AJ, then that's a win for us. I think AJ is their catalyst on their offense.
I got one more thing.
Go ahead.
I know that Jalen Hurts, a lot of times he would get folks and get us with that RPO. I just pray that one of those guys hit him real good without a flag, or even if he do get a flag, hit him real good one time, and then maybe he'll think twice before he try to run. How about them Cowboys? Let them hang.
Let them hang to the window, to the wall. That's Queen. Y'all, I'll say this, though. Shout out to Hurts. I think he's a phenomenal quarterback. We've seen his game, but he can be razzled. You know, you can rattle him a little bit. He will give the ball back to the to the defense. He will give it ball back to you. You know what I'm saying? So all you have to do is just be disciplined, though. Don't take the eye candy. I think that he is already bruised up a little bit, and just know, keep a spy on him, whether it be a safety spy or your linebacker spy, and just make him think otherwise. But keep in mind, his go-to target is number 11. You slow that down, you shut down the run, then you are in good graces. But they are a team that can strike, and I'm talking about striking real fast. They can strike real fast. Smitty can kill you with a double move, and then it's sayonara, right? A.J. Brown can take a tunnel screen and take that thing to the house, right? Death of a 1,000 cuts from Dallas Goedert, right? So those guys, all three of those guys, respectfully speaking, you know, they can do things. And just mismatches altogether. If you're seeing Jordan Lewis on Julio gonna sit there and smile, right? He's sitting there like, hey, man, you put Jordan Lewis on me, you know, you better still have the safety to come down and help when it's time for him to move, even though he's longer in the tooth. So you got to just be mindful of those things. And if you can get this game into a situation where it's we up by 2 tubs or we up by a touchdown, then you'll see the fullness of our defense. But neither here nor there. I got Mark, man. You live from the 424. Talk to me, man.
Hey, what's going on, love?
Hey, man, all is well. Can't complain.
So I had a few points. So the one thing I noticed that Philly likes to do a lot, especially if they can't get AJ the ball on the outside, they bring him down in the slot a lot. Either send him on motion, give him end arounds, or send him in motion and he pretend like he blocking and catch it out in flats and then get up the field. What I want to see us do I want to see Quinn on those situations where he lines up in the slot. I want us to put Bland over him in the slot because he's familiar with playing in traffic. He was our slot corner until Diggs got hurt. So
right.
Because I feel like Lewis is not good. If you watch him, when it's motion away from him, he's always jogging and trotting.
Yeah.
And they killed us with that in Philly last year. You see, the second time we played, Bland was the slot corner, and we took that away from them, and we forced Jalen Hurts to make reads, and I'm sorry, not Jalen Hurts, Minshew, to make reads and go away from him, which frustrated A.J. Brown. He ended up having a decent game, but he wasn't impactful. He had like a good amount. I think he had like 90-something yards, but he didn't impact the game at all. It was like a lot of empty calories. I think that's like from everything that I've seen, all the games where A.J. had big games, the Washington, well, that's the last 6 games, but those games he was able to get him easy touches from motion from the slot or little quick hitting plays because he getting mismatches there. I think we have a guy that can follow him in the slot, and we should do that. I wouldn't worry about Julio on the outside as much if he don't run as well as he used to. And then Smith, we can just put help over the top for him. But I think shutting down AJ early and frustrating him is going to be the key to our defense impacting the game. Then on offense, if we can continue what we did last week against the Rams with moving CD all over the place and letting him be our catalyst like they use AJ, when Dak gets him involved early, we move the ball up and down the field, and then in the second half, when the safety starts to cheat down because we've been hitting them on slants and hitting them on over routes, then you see the things over the top start to open up. And like you spoke to the run, we don't have to run the ball for 200 yards, but I still think we need between 20 and 25 carries consistently. And then that's including a couple, maybe Dak keeps it a few times because they still crashing down real hard on the read option. So he can still take it and come out the back door and try to give us some early field advantage. So
Mark, this is gonna be a game of matchups, and like you said, the smartest matchup that you can have is for Gilly on AJ, right? But you're gonna have to keep that safety over the top, regardless. We're gonna be compromised in a way. Whereas I don't see this team, and I don't trust my team enough to just play single high. I don't trust them enough, man.
No.
I just don't on those double moves, big plays. I don't trust Bland by himself on AJ. He got away, and I'm being real transparent with you and everybody that's listening. He got away with Keenan Allen, you know what I'm saying? And yes, he had a good game last game, but he got away. But, Keenan Allen is here. AJ is somewhere above that. You know what I'm saying? So, and on top of that, as far as route running, yes, Keenan probably got him a little bit, but I don't think that, Jalen Hurts will miss AJ like he did Keenan, like Justin missed Keenan. So we can't be playing with, house money like that. Keep that safety over the top. If he want to get aggressive, or any of our DBs want to get aggressive with AJ, knock him off his marker, do that, but make sure you have safety help over the top. And the only way this can all work, fam, if our front do what they need to do on stopping the run. On stopping the run. Because if they gash you, and now you say to yourself, Law, I heard what you said, but I got to take that extra safety on top of the roof. I got to put him down inside the box, and now he's responsible for Smitty, right? Or he's responsible for A.J. Brown. That one safety over the top, I don't think that he can get there fast enough. And we've seen teams, and the best way to play it is just like what Washington did in this game, up until the point when they said 2 tears in a bucket. Let's just go to AJ way. You know what I'm saying? So Cowboys going to have their hands full on that. But if we can make them one-dimensional, that will work. But if we can make it a situation whereas we knock Jalen Hurts off of his marker, and he's a good player, but he's not that great of an off-platform thrower, if you know what I mean. So we just have to make him get outside of that pocket and rub him a little bit, and then he would start turning the ball over.
Yeah, for sure. I noticed my last point in the game against the Jets. Mm-hmm. What the Jets did really well was with the same thing they tried to do with Dak, but obviously Dak reads coverage is better than Jalen at this point in his career. So they would jump Dak's first read with either a linebacker or a robber safety, like trying to take away that first read to try to force him to hold on to it, hoping the pass rush got there. With Jalen, it worked because when he's going to AJ, he don't blink. He stared him down the whole way until he get ready to let go of the ball, and he's typically the first read. So I want to see us be aggressive, come up and put hands on AJ. If it means we give up, a couple, like a play or two, that's fine. But I think we need to try and throw off the timing and try to take that first read away from Jalen and try to make him play football without giving him the easy outlet or easy read right away.
And technically, this would be the better DBs that he faced this year. If you really you really look back at it, because he faced a Jets team without DJ Reader and Reed, or I think how you say that man's name, and without Sauce, right? Sauce. Yeah, so they had both of their backups in, and then he faced the doggone Dolphins with both of their backup DBs out there. No Howard, no Jalen Ramsey. So some of those 50-50. I would love to see what Jalen would have been able to do versus Jalen. Jalen Ramsey out there and Howard. But, they won that game, but the score doesn't really reflect what the outcome really was, although they may think that, hey, 31-17, we blew the boys out. But, no, they was down without their two starting cornerbacks, and they was down without their two starting offensive linemen in that game. But a win is a win, and I'm not taking that away from them. Them boys won that game regardless of how many penalties were called and were not called. But come Sunday, just know that Gilly and Bland, this will be the better DBs that he faced all year, I believe.
For sure, and you can't make mistakes with Bland and Gilly in the area. If he's off target or he misses, we take it. So I'm excited to see the matchup. I'm looking forward to it, man.
And yes, indeed, man. I appreciate you, Mark, for calling in. You have a good day and a better tomorrow, fam.
You, sir. You too, sir. Good night.
No doubt. Salute. That's enlightened, Mark. Enlightened, the enlightened one. Good call from him. Good call from everyone. Eagles fans, I see y'all didn't call in. The 657-390 number was clearly on the screen. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have said anything off kilter of what we've been saying today. Like I said, I gave y'all flowers or what have you. But this DB room is pretty good. So you can turn back around and say, well, hey, if things don't go the way I'm explaining it on Sunday night, then you can say, hey, Law, what happened to the best DB room that they ever faced? Can you give Hurts his flowers now? And I'm going to say, yeah, I give Hurts his flowers. But we will be by far one of the better teams that you guys faced off this year. And we will see what the outcome will be. I already predicted like 35 points to y'all, 25-26. It's going to be a close one, and then we pull off or what have you. Or it could be a situation whereas if everything get to moving fast, we can pull off early. If not, if you guys jump up really quick on us, it'll be a long night, right? Cowboy Nation, that's my thoughts, man. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you're new here, hit the like button, share this content. Let me see if I got all of the super chats, man. We like to do super chats at this time. I appreciate everybody, man. We got 3 super chats in the building, man, for all of this time, man. I appreciate y'all. Let me get my music, man. Let me know if y'all still them boys, Shout out to you, DC for life. What's good, Law? Appreciate all the great content. Appreciate you. I think I read that one already. Appreciate you, though. DC for life, Texas. Jay Versick, man. Thank you for sponsoring this show, basically. Keep up the good work, Law. Appreciate you, man. Brenda, I'm excited for the Eagles game. Go Cowboys. Come on. Let's go. I'm still them boys. Burnett says, thank you so much for the super chat, for the $5 super chat. Boys' success depends on which Cowboy team shows up. Well, we're going to need the real Cowboys stand tall or not at all. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for jumping in. We're going to get on up out of here, man. One love. DC for life. Y'all call and check on me. Yeah. Let's go. Sing it, Pastor. What's good with everybody, man? The finale. Some people think that the end of the season happened week 3. Some people think that the end of the season happened in week 5. Those were the 2 games that we somehow didn't end up with more points than the opposing team. Shout out to you, Zach. Fun fact, Jalen never beaten Dak, and Cowboys have won 7 out of the last 10 games. Cry, Eagles, cry. Shout out to you, Zach. Thank you for your super chat. He said fun facts, and those are fun. Cowboy Nation, I say this all the time, stand tall or not at all. Continue to fight. Push through. I woke up early this morning and got a lot of work done. Lord, why you work so hard? Because I'm hungry. I'm starving. A man shall work by the sweat of his brow. So I'm always work. I'm working even when you're not seeing me work. I'm always figuring out things. And the Cowboys should be doing the same thing. Can I get some fire in the chat? We just can't leave without seeing fire. Why fire, Lord? It purges away all of the imperfections. It moves out all of the wasteful stuff. And it leaves behind the pureness. And that's what we're looking for this particular weekend. For the Cowboys to burn through the Eagles and leave behind nothing but pure. Right? The pure should be the Cowboys. If we measure this team by what we do on the field, not by what people say what you are off the field. Shout out to you, Steven. I'm thinking 33-7, DC for life. Have no respect for the Eagles. Appreciate you. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. I'm looking for somebody that I can give some heat to, and I see one. He says you don't work. Well, he's right. From his point of view. If there's one thing a man should always do is mainly to himself stay true. Never allow someone to change your point of view unless what they bring makes sense to you. Never judge a man by sight alone, nor by the height he has grown. And when speaking, keep it at a moderate tone. You see, in the beginning, it was, how about them Cowboys? Who is this guy named Law? Oh, he don't work. He don't do that. The morals of life: live, love, and respect for another. Then there are those who will try to be smart. You see, they will take the decent man to alter his heart to seek to rip him apart. Those men you should never call a friend, because they bend the lies around the truth until it meets their end. And most people would think that just because someone else's opinion. Let's go. Let Steven jump on in.
33-7. DC4L.
DC4L. Yes, indeed. I had many of people say, hey, I'm disappointed in you about this, or I'm disappointed in you about that. Don't let people who don't know you seek your approval. Approve things for yourself. Grind hard for yourself. Don't work for iniquities, but work for yourself in the sense that when you do those things, then you will be able to elevate someone else. And if you're working for a greater cause, let it be for that, but not only directly for someone else. Those are inner works. But by the sweat of my brow, by the things that I do, you will see the results. There may be people who say, hey, they did this in life. They did that in life. But can you look back and do it speak for itself? If it's able to enter a room, and that's what we are here at, ladies and gentlemen. Write these things down. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time or your peace or your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdy and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, grind for it, and lose all terror of your mind for it, if you would simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, and sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold or poverty or famish or fame, or the sickness of your body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty, you will get it, Cowboy Nation. Salute to all of you all. I thank you guys for tuning in. And be sure to check out that film, just a review, not a real film breakdown, but just a review, observation, study, analysis, and go and come through. Even if you're an Eagle fan, or Washington fan, or Cowboy fan, or a fan of football, go over it. It's free 99. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. Listen, Linda, I see you. Come on, baby. Let's get it. Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go.
Roll those credits, baby. Shout out to you, Trey. I see you on the Facebook groove. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. If I offended anyone, charge it to my head, not my heart. Or charge it to the beer. Or charge it to the game. Dwayne, appreciate you. Shout out to all of the Facebook crew. Come on. We got some things that's coming around the corner. Oh, it's going to be some big things, baby. I can't speak it right now. Those who close know it, but I can't speak it right now. The enemies are listening. They listen. Come on. Appreciate y'all. Stone, I see you, baby. Lamar, Dwayne, I see you. Bobby, Kang, man. Bobby Kang, I see you. Yeah. Alfred, I see you. Garland, thank you. Charge it. Hey.
I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Rabbit now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with J, yeah, I'm with Chuck now.
Who with Law, baby?
It's an evil world we live in.
Come on.
You must be out your Nike with designer.
Riggs! I'm getting too old for this, Riggs. Why Hurts leading the league in turnovers?
Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit.
Yeah. If you don't like this show, shout out to your Asmodeus. Appreciate you. Come on. A prize fighter. Even when he's down, he's continuing to swing. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, baby. Oh no. I see too many in here.
The answer, I tossed up, I thought we had it, but it goes to show you who's the better team, and I'm sticking Cowboys.
Beat them so bad, watch this.
You're crying.
I'm hurt.
Hey,
I love my Eagles.
She's so trifling for this.
Clap the hat one more time for
You gonna clap the hat one more time. She trifling.
Go Birds fly, Eagles fly, still Super Bowl champs.
You're looking great. Go Birds. Let's go Birds.
How can she do that, man? What's going on with her? What happened to that girl? What's going on with her, man? That's what they teaching y'all in the school system over there? FBI, open up! From here on out, every time I bump into an Eagle fan, I say, hey, spell Eagles on set right now. On set. He be like, wait a minute. Hold on, man. Hold on. What you say again? And he trying to hurry up and go to his almanac or his Wikipedia or something. How to spell Eagle. That's why they say go bird. Breathe you in.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Take a bite of my burger, babe. Save a last bite for you.
And you.
For you.
What we tell him, Jay Worthy?
Don't let the street lights
hit you all alone. Shout out to your life of 728. Shout out to you, Gina with the G. And Gina with the J. Come on. Above average, I see you. Come on. Watch this note. I follow. Now, if she says she an Eagle fan and you got a first date with her, take her to Walmart, man. Go get one of them sandwiches out of Walmart. Now, if she says she a Cowboy fan on your first date, you can at least take her to Cheesecake Factory. Come on, man. She won't know the difference, you know. Eagle fan girl be like, hey, he taking me to cheesecake. You know how you go to Walmart, they got that cheesecake. They got the cheesecake there. That's the first date with her. It hit you all alone. Come on, baby. Think alive. One more time. Just one more time. Monteisha. That's their first date. Where they at? They at Buffalo Wild Wings or something. Wait a minute. I get it now. I get it. I just get it. That was their first date. So he didn't even know. That she didn't know how to spell Eagles. Hey, where you taking me? You know what I'm saying? I'm taking you to Buffalo Wild Wings and things. You know what I'm saying? There she go. Yeah, man. Let me know when they get old, baby. Come on, man.
We answered. I talked stuff. I thought we had it. But it goes to show you who's a better team. And I'm sticking Cowboys.
He cried.
You're crying.
I'm hurt. I love my Eagles. I don't believe it.
She took his money on his first date. She going to Cheesecake Factory.
Let's go, birds, fly, still Super Bowl champions.
Boy, come on, baby. One love, man. If I offended anyone, man, I promise y'all, charge it to my beard. You can take it to your heart if you want to. Come on, baby. We looking great. Come on.
So tell you good night.
Come on now, dog.
'Cause I'll find a better one.
You must be out your goddamn mind.
I want me some glory hole.
Del Frisco's, baby. Let's go. She said it proud too, Jay Worthy. Smooth was like, man, I know that's not how you spell it. I was gonna say something, don't want to get counted.
Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that crack come into play for you?
We're about that life!
Come on.
This is where we hold them. This
is where we fight.
Come on. I use this music to relax. Appreciate y'all. One love. Hey, somebody said, Jay Worthy says he left her right there. Call her Uber. Spell Uber. She's like, O-O-B-B-E-E-R. She couldn't even spell Uber. One love to her, man.
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize it, right?
Hey, nothing wrong with Walmart, by the way. Hey, the cheesecakes out of Walmart go hard. You gotta let them unthaw for a little bit. Until next time, DC for life, not